Soundstripe.
Diabetes is a disease when your blood glucose or your blood sugar is too high. There are two types of diabetes.
There's type 1 and type 2.
Type 1 is where your pancreas stops functioning completely. You have to keep a check on your glucose levels and you have to give yourself insulin throughout the day when eating or whenever your glucose levels rise. Type 2 is where your body's cells aren't able to respond to insulin as well as they should.
There are two types of insulin, fast-acting and long-acting. Fast-acting is what you would take during the day when eating and correcting blood sugars, glucose. Long-acting is an overnight that usually lasts up to about 24 hours. There is also a condition called prediabetes in which blood sugar is high but not high enough to be type 2 diabetes. Most people with diabetes use an insulin pump.
An insulin pump is a small device that mimics some of the ways a healthy pancreas works. It delivers continuous and customized doses of rapid-acting insulin 24 hours a day to match your body's needs. Today I have Ms. Roberts with me and I'm going to be recording her. So what type of diabetes do you have?
I have type 1 diabetes. I was diagnosed about 7 years ago. Which is kind of rare. Usually that's diagnosed in childhood, but there are adults who are diagnosed with it as well. They initially thought I had type 2 because that's the kind that adults usually get, but after some blood work was done, found out I've got type 1.
How are your doctor visits?
They've gotten better over the years. When I was first having health issues and when I was first diagnosed, I was going to the doctor it felt like constantly, to learn how to use insulin and all the different things. But now, it's a couple of times a year if I'm not having any problems. So it's not that bad. I've got to go next week, as a matter of fact. So we'll see how that works.
How has diabetes affected you personally?
Well, that's a really tough question. Diabetes is even on a good day, very time consuming. It's something you've got to constantly be aware of, be mindful of. You don't want to get yourself in a situation where you're getting low and you don't have a snack or some kind of sugar, accessible. I'm still doing the daily injections, so I take a shot before I go to bed at night, one before every meal, one usually before any kind of snack I have, so that's like 6 injections a day or so. So it takes a lot of time. It costs a lot of money. Luckily, insurance covers it, but if it didn't, I don't know what exactly I would do. But I think, just kind of generally speaking, it's made me probably a more compassionate person toward people who have, illnesses. Diabetes is one of those things that you can't take a break from it. It's not going to go into remission and maybe come back later or maybe not. It's just a constant daily thing that I have to deal with and be aware of. So I do feel like I am more understanding of people who have chronic health concerns.
Thank you, Ms. Roberts.
Thank you.